So I'm Ben McMahon. I'm the COO at Intergalactic. We are the builders of hydration on Polkadot. Right, so this is DeFi's holy trinity, unleashed. So hydration. Hydration is an all-in-one DeFi stack built on Polkadot that unites swaps, borrowing and lending, and stable coins under the single roof of a scalable app chain. So this is a blockchain built specifically for the purposes of DeFi, and every design decision we take is for that purpose. So superior to generalized smart contract blockchains that don't tweak to those specific use cases that are needed. Oh, that feels better. Okay, so evolving stack. So we have these three pillars of DeFi. They didn't all land at once. It's been a journey over years to build this. The first base layer was swaps. So we launched a few years back now with the Omnipool, which was a reimagining of your conventional Uniswap style trading pools. So rather than having lots of different fragmented pools, you had a single pool where all of your assets would trade against each other. So we launched a few years ago with that, and since then we've added these continuous Lego bricks of additional features depending on the requirements of the assets. So isolated pools for less mature assets, stable pools for assets that are very highly correlated, and then some additional features to try and make better use of that liquidity. So everything we're doing is to try and make it so that you can get the maximum amount of efficiency out of the liquidity that you have. So we started with the swaps, and then November, I believe, last year, we launched supply and borrow. So hydration is a hybrid chain. We are built on the Polkadot SDK, but we do have an EVM deployment on there. So we decided, rather than just reinventing the wheel, that we would deploy RVV3 because it's super battle tested. RVV3 has, last time I checked, 70-odd billion TVL and has found some serious product market fit. So why rebuild something and expose yourself to unnecessary risks? But because we have this customizable chain, why would we stop just at that? So we added some additional bells and whistles around that, such as prioritized liquidations, PEPL, I'll go into in a little bit, and allowing you to use some of these other types of assets as collateral. The final piece was added a month or two ago now when we launched our Holler stablecoin, which is a multi-collateral stablecoin that is pegged to the value of $1. And again, we've built a whole host of features around that, which again I won't go too much into, to ensure that peg is kept. For example, our Holler stability module, which enshrines, typically with a stablecoin, when you're trying to keep the peg value to $1, you're relying on external agents to maintain that price for you. The Holler stability module is an enshrined agent that does that by default with transparent rules that are available for all to see. So things went quite well. As always, we always roll things out slowly. We launch it, test the water, and we build from there. The last time I delivered a similar slide, this was, I think, about 60 mil, maybe 80 million volume at a stretch. And with the Giga Hydration campaign that started earlier this year, things have grown somewhat. So I just want to talk about a few of these cool features that we build on hydration that you won't find most places. Just to sort of give an idea of how you can take it beyond just deploying what you can deploy everywhere else. So one of them is our XCM rate limiter. I tried to call it Heimdall, but nobody really liked that, so I just use him in cool little graphs like that. So essentially what this does is we've set, based on normal flows of some assets to our chain, we've set some thresholds. So let's say we normally have $10 million a day of DOT coming to and from hydration. if on some day, for whatever reason, that threshold is hit, that asset will go into a lockdown. Now, what this means is that that user or whoever that deployed that liquidity, that hit that lockdown, those assets that exceeded that cap will be locked, as will any others during that lockdown period. Now, what this does is it allows for sufficient people to investigate and make sure if there's been a bridge hack or something that that there's enough time to inspect and stop trading or something if needed. Another one I mentioned briefly on the supply and borrow is our protocol executed partial liquidations, or PEPL. Essentially with, normally in money markets, if a position can be liquidated, normally the agent would liquidate half of your position because it's the most profitable for them, and you suffer a big haircut. PEPL will calculate the minimum amount that you need to be liquidated to make your position safe, and liquidate only that amount. And because this is our sequencers or collators that are executing this, it's guaranteed to happen before the external agents can do it, keeping users and their liquidity safe, and it allows us to offer higher loan-to-value loans than you might find on Aave, as well as returning as much value as possible to the users. HDX is the token that is at the heart of hydration. It's not just another governance token. We do actually enshrine automatic buybacks. You'll see this is the latest narrative with all of the DeFi protocols are now starting buybacks. Well, we've been doing it for 2 years or however long. This happens every single time there's a trade in the resting part of the block continuously. So you can actually see it on Dex Screener. If you look at HDX H2O, you can actually see these tiny little transactions constantly. So it looks max bullish. It's also guardians of the protocol-owned liquidity, which last time I checked was over 20-30 million of non-HDX. But we want to make it better. So we're exploring at the moment Giga HDX, which will be a gamified evolution of the current staking for HDX, which will allow those who are most bullish on HDX to lock and be able to borrow against their position. We're always, I'm running low on time, we're always obviously exploring. We've been pushing to achieve this holy trinity of DeFi for years now. We've said got the 3 pillars of DeFi, but actually there's kind of a 4th pillar. Obviously there's been a lot of activity around hyperliquid, lighter, Asta, and the likes recently. Perpetuals are a way that users can express their opinion on a direction of a market without necessarily taking a position, holding the underlying assets. But we can, by having it all into an integrated stack, we can do some really cool things, which if you listen to our co-founder Jakub's talk on Sunday, he can talk through some cool use cases we've thought of that the protocol itself can benefit from. And ICE, you'll see the word intense everywhere. Again, this is the way that most things are moving towards. Cross-chain swaps, direct. I want this price on this chain, etc. So hydration has for some time, you would have seen last year, our CTO did a talk on it, is developing this intense composing engine feature. What takes it slightly differently is that hydration, the protocol itself, can become a solver. But more interestingly, we can do smart triggers. So things like, let's say you want to do a swap and then you want to deposit into a farm, or you want to do a swap and then you want to pay off your loan using what you swapped with. These smart triggers allow us to sort of build these unique use cases with single clicks that all round just improve the UX and execution. So that's enough from me. Our CTO, Jakub Panik, is going to come on stage now and give you a little demo of something we've been working on.
So I don't have a clicker. Bear with me. This might not work, but hopefully it will. I have one more thing to present to you, or rather 3 more things. and a little surprise. So over the past 5 years, we have been building this infrastructure for unstoppable free finance. As you have heard that we have many features, we are very focused on security. And we have a lot of DeFi primitives in our protocol that you have also heard from Ben. And we have been speaking about them for a long time. But what is also important for us is user experience. And this is the part that we will focus on right now. And I have some notifications here. So, 3 new things. First is omni-chain treasury. What we will do is expand our protocol treasury to another chains, be it Ethereum L2s or even Polkadot Asset Hub, and many others. This will allow us to do interesting stuff for our users, like instant cross-chain execution or managing their yield on other chains and then bringing that to hydration. The second thing, what I want to present, what we are working on is yield vaults. So similar to Gigadot or Giga strategies, which we have also with Giga8, we will be creating new strategies for, for other tokens, and we will have a vaults that will that you can put your money to work securely on the protocol itself. The third one is smart accounts. This thing will allow you to have programmable accounts that will be super simple to use. Your controllers could be your email address, your wallet, or your phone. And actually, why do we want to build these 3 things, or why we are building these 3 things, is because user experience still sucks. It's not good enough. So that's why I would like to present you the Rains project. So Rains project is self-custodial smart wallet. It's yield-generating savings app. And it's collateralized credit line. And if the demo gods will give me luck, I would like to present it to you how it will look like. Unfortunately, I cannot do it from phone with this setup, but we have the app here. If you install it, you will see this beautiful screen. And I will guide you through the flow. Or not. Whoops. My screen is a little bit. Okay, let me do this. No? You will not see the full flow because
we can see one or the other, it looks like.
I think there is a big problem with internet in this room.
There we go.
But we might get something. Okay. So, well, we might be out of luck with this demo. If I get the email, oh yeah. Ooh, okay.
Listo. Perfecto.
Something worked. So I just created on-chain wallet on Hydration, and I got airdrop $10. And this is running on Hydration mainnet right now.
Woo!
So what we're going to do with this, we want to use this to pay, save, borrow, spend, win, because it also has some gamification properties pending legal approval. If you want to test it, it should work once you get a good Wi-Fi, even not the greatest one. You can go here, register, and you can test it right now. We might be able to sell you some beers upstairs. So when? We are planning to roll this out with actual QR code payments starting in Latin America, Argentina, Brazil, in hopefully Q1, hold our fingers. And full feature rollout in Q2. So that's about it. Try it. I hope you will like it. Thank you. And I'm alive. I survived.
Really give a big round of applause to the man earning the title of Chief Technical Officer today.